tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Just tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Welcome back to the Mighty Mansfield show. So, I will tell you what I really, really want today. And that is, I'm out and about and I'm feeling like, I don't know, I do quite a lot of sort of artisan places and things like that. Anyway, cut a long story short, you know when you get a hankering for like a pretty plain, standard bacon sandwich and maybe some chips, I don't know, something like that. And that's how I feel today. I don't feel like going and finding like the next best sourdough and this, that, the other. So what I'm going to do is I'm out and about again today and I've been told of a place. Now, this place is meant to be the oldest greasy spoon in Bracknell. I don't know if it is or not, but we'll get down there, we'll have a look, and hopefully we'll get ourselves an old school bacon, maybe get a bacon and sausage sandwich, I'm not sure yet, but we'll decide when we get there. Let's go. Right, so this is it, guys. This is apparently Bracknell's oldest greasy spoon. We'll go see what they got. I'm thinking sausage sandwich or something like that. Right, okay, so I've ordered it, and I ordered a sausage sandwich. I've just got something plain, sausage sandwich with ketchup and some chips and a can of Fanta, and it came to £5.70, so that's pretty decent, to be fair. You know, I'm not expecting it to be high quality goods, but you know, £5.70 ain't bad, is it? Anyway, we'll see what we've got. She said she's going to cook it and bring it out to the car. Told me to go and wait in the car, which is fair enough. That's lovely.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Cheers then, bye bye. Right, let's go see what we got then. Right, okay, so I've just pulled up at the industrial estate, just up past the place. So this place was called Hot Snacks, and it was on Downmill Road in Bracknell, Western Industrial Estate, I believe. Now, this is meant to be the oldest greasy spoon in Bracknell. I don't actually know that as a fact, so if you do know, let me know and tell me whether it is or not. But it was good value for money. It was £5.70. So we'll see what we've got. I didn't have salt and vinegar because I bring my own, because we all know I don't like too much salt. And usually, well, I'm actually not going to use my salt because the lid's come off. We'll get rid of that before the salt goes everywhere. Right, doesn't matter, I don't really feel like it today anyway. So, what we got? Got Fanta. And we got, now this straight away has grabbed me. Now it is a greasy spoon and it is a value one, so they have put a plastic fork in, which I don't really like that much, but the rest of it is all recycled packaging. It says recycle me on there, so that's impressive for a budget place, isn't it? So look, so it's not a massive portion, and we basically got sausage, sandwich and a can of Fanta. It looks alright, to be fair, for the money. £5.70 that cost me, which I don't think is that bad, personally. You know, it's a budget one, so we'll have a go on it anyway. So these are like fries. They're actually quite nice. They're sort of like French fries, but like proper ones. So yeah, that's a good start. Now it is on happy white bread, but it was always going to be. But bearing in mind how much we paid for this. These fries are super hot, so they've just been freshly cooked, which I like about that as well. And also, it's Monday today, so maybe they changed the oil, but, you know, you can taste it's clean oil. That's important to me. They're sort of chips that you can keep eating and eating and eating. So let's have a go on this old sausage sandwich. So that's the old sausage sandwich, look, that's basically what we're getting. Yeah, it looks alright, man. Let's have a go. I asked for red sauce, I got a bit of ketchup in there. Do you know what? It's actually quite nice. Alright, it's processed white bread, we all know that. It's got a bit of butter on there. Ketchup they've used, not too vinegary, even though it's not Heinz, but sometimes it can just taste like vinegar, can't it? And the sausage, okay, the sausage isn't butcher quality sausage, but it's not one of the worst sausages I've ever had, so it's actually okay, to be fair. And sometimes you crave food like this, don't you? It's just, I would rather eat this than some of the more expensive stuff sometimes. No, I'm not talking about the artisan stuff, but like, you know, I feel this is better value than, say, someone like Greg's, for argument's sake. You know, with these chips, which are gorgeous, to be fair. I'll go back at this with the chips. Now, this place didn't look like a lot on the outside, but then it's been there longer than I've been alive, I think, and I'm nearly half a century old. So, you know, yeah. And there were people in there. You know, they were friendly. They brought it out to the car. Yeah, I was quite impressed by it, to be fair. Oh yeah. And this is important for truck drivers and people like that who work on shift basis, which Bracknell's quite an industrial town, so there's a lot of that. This Hot Snacks is open 7 days a week. Now, I don't know exact opening times, but they're open 7 days a week, so that's worth Googling. They have got a website. Well, they're on Google, and you can see the opening times. But yeah, you know, they're open 7 days a week, and that speaks volumes to me as well. I wasn't expecting much from the chips, but these are actually my favourite kind of chips, so that was a result there. Give me another shot of that before I demolish it, which I'm going to do now. You know, I was pleasantly surprised by this place, to be honest. And I reckon if you sat in there, you'd actually get a bigger portion, because I watched a couple of the portions go out and they were bigger. But I think it's value for money, definitely. This sort of food, I guess, takes me back to when I first started going out working and that in the 90s, and you didn't have the choices that you have nowadays, and or the variety. And I think that sometimes, I think we might be a bit lost sometimes in. I'm not talking about the high-end places. We obviously need them, and I love all them. But sometimes you could go into a place that charges a fortune. They just ain't worth it, and I think we're a bit lost nowadays. Everyone's trying to outdo each other, and sometimes the basics is all that you need, isn't it? I mean, these chips are phenomenal. The bacon sandwich is average, but it's nice, and it comes at a really good price. So, and it's a classic example of don't judge a book by its cover, because when I pulled up there I thought, oh dear, it's like dilapidated old terrapin. Reminded me of the terrapins we used to have at school, in secondary school. But you know, don't just make an opinion on a place just because you've seen the cover of it. You know, read the book after. And yeah, this is a classic example. Looked a bit run down, but actually there's a little gem inside, really. So I really did enjoy that. I'll be honest, I did enjoy that, and I suppose I wasn't expecting much. The chips were better than I thought they would be. Clean oil. The sandwich is what I thought it would be, but it was just slightly better quality sausage, even for a cheap processed sausage. So that impressed me. The packaging impressed me. The price, £5.70. You can't argue with that. With a can of fizzy. So what am I going to score that? If I was going to do it on quality of the food alone, I'd still give it quite a fairly decent score. But I'm actually going to rate it on the whole package. The packaging, price, drink, quality, how much I enjoyed it. It is a budget venue, but value for money, 8 out of 10. You know, because I would go back there, you know, and when I first saw it I didn't think I'd say that, but I'll go back there. I absolutely really enjoyed it. So yeah, budget venue, 8 out of 10. Yeah, that's a good score. So yeah, get yourself down there. Hot Snacks at Bracknell, Downhill Road, Western Industrial Estate. Right, let's go do beer of the week. Right, okay, I've got to say one thing. I'm back in my back garden now, and I'm just about to do beer of the week. But it's sometimes when you go to places, and this was a classic example. So I've just been to Hot Snacks in Bracknell, and I believe it's the oldest Greasy spoon, and it certainly looks like it. Let me know, like I said in the comments, if it is actually the oldest Greasy spoon in Bracknell. But I started to go on Google and read their reviews, because I couldn't believe how, it wasn't amazing, but it was decent, and it was like £5.70 for the whole lot, and it's very rare that you find somewhere that I would say, yeah, I'll go back to that for that sort of price. And then I sort of looked a bit further, and they'd done Chinese dishes and things like that, and everyone's rating it. So, you know, what a little find. I'll definitely go back there and have a breakfast. And I think I gave them 8 out of 10. And if you looked at the place on the outside, you would normally run a mile from it. And I think that's my point. You know, don't always judge it from the outside. Get in there and have a look at it. You know, I was really pleased with that, and yeah, I recommend it. 8 out of 10. Get yourself down there, Downhill Road, Western Industrial Estate in Bracknell. Hot snacks. Right, so let's do bit of the week. What I've got is, I'll show you. So I've got old malt cider, berries and cherries. It's got all that gluten-free rubbish and all that on it. It looks like they do a variety of fruit-based ciders. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have a go on this. And I picked this one up because I actually do like cherries, don't I? So, and it does actually smell very much like berries and cherries. I'm hoping it's more cherry than berry, but there we go. Let's have a go. Cheers. It's very sweet. It's not unpleasant. There is quite a berry taste behind it, you know, and I'm not a massive fan on the berries. I love the cherry flavours, but they're a bit deeper, aren't they? But yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad, to be fair. I thought it might be a bit worse than that, but yeah, I'd have that again. I think nice cold, a nice cold pint of this on a hot day would be lovely. So I have actually got a beer snack, and I've had it before. I didn't go out of my way today. I just had it in the cupboard, and I'll show you what I've got. Again, we're going to Space Raiders. Now, I do absolutely love these. And I've had a good experience today, so I'm going to end it on a good experience as well. Pickled onion flavour, they're the best. Now on my way home, we did have an absolute torrential downpour, but obviously, we're in September now, it's autumn. We've got to expect it. But the sun's out now, so yeah, all's good. So I'm going to wrap this video up now, but if you're in Bracknell area, go to Downhill Road, go to Hot Snacks, and don't be afraid. No, honestly, if you look on Google, it's got like 4.5 to 5-star rating actually, and it did surprise me. So get yourself down there, and I think you'll be surprised for the quality of food that comes out of that establishment. Anyway, cheers for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll catch up with you in the next episode. Cheers.